Final boss Galland and Mela are finally getting a rerun. I'm pretty sure this is like a year 1, year 2 final boss. So it's good that we're rerunning this so everybody can get their outfits in case you missed those. This does have a challenge mode, so we are going to jump into that. Now, if you guys have seen the coin dungeon setup that I've run in the past, we're actually going to use the exact same team. The only difference is we are swapping Dawn at the back, throwing out Elaine up front. Now, if you can't tell, this is a weak point centered team. So, starting off, we do have Tyr. His debuff is going to be crit resistance at the start of our turn, and a very strong AoE weak point. Elaine is here. We're not going to get the fairy section of her passive, however, the bottom section is what we care about. So this decreases all enemies defense related, and then boosts our attack related, based off of our debuffs. So we have a debuff from her, we have the debuff from Tyr, and then we will have a debuff from Brynn. Now her kit is also nice. She does have a single target weak point. Not bad, a little less important than the attack related buff that we're going to get. So, huge damage, or I should say huge support really coming out of Elaine. And then Brynn, AoE weak points, another defense related drop by her, very nice. Donna Liz in the back because her relic does work nicely in the back. PvE attack buff by 50%, absolutely insane. I guess it kind of goes without saying, but the gears are attack crits. Elaine's on HP because she will take some damage. Attack crit here, and then the backline, whatever you want. That looks like some leftover Guild Wars gears. Ragnarok set up for debuffs applied to enemies, so this will boost our basic stats for these two lovely individuals. Attack food, and then your oaths are going to be the bottom three. So that is the setup. Let's jump into it. So this is going to be a full auto run. Starting off, you can see the Donna Liz attack buff is down for us. There's our debuffs. We are opening with our attack related buff, a weak point, and a single target. It looks like they get 4 debuffs, and I think the Elaine passive cap was 5. So we're doing pretty good. We're starting pretty nicely. So we one turn phase 1. We'll go ahead and skip this. We had some extra buffs. We don't need it because the attack buff lasts 2 turns, and we're still using it, which I guess is fine. And now we have a double weak point. Looks like Mela does have an immortality buff, so she's hanging out for an extra turn. And this is where our Elaine will take some damage, because they seem to be anti-fairy. Our Tarmlink is now useless because of the infect. I don't think she'll take too much damage. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, so what do we do here? Interesting, but double single target. Okay. This is a pretty sour hand here, but we'll see what the damage looks like. She'll obviously bet at this. With this the Brynn single target, get through these Galland buffs. Ooh, 1.1 million. I was not expecting that, and I think that's because of the Elaine attack related buff, which is pretty nice. So that was pretty easy. That was 3 turns. Let's throw in another run. See how consistent this can be, how reliable we're looking. Also, what was that, 4.2k? Not bad. I think right now, if you do it like day 1, it's like top 10%. I'm gonna merge on the Tyr single targets, so we're losing that. We know this setup clears phase 1, especially with this overkill. I guess let's see what the damage looks like on that. 1 million? Okay, we're a genius. That's crazy. Skip this. What we don't want to see really is Elaine cards. Ooh, Elaine card. Elaine card. Okay, we didn't get another buff, which is good. Because I don't like... Oh, these merges are actually really nice. If she pulls another buff, even though the attack related last 2 turns, she's still just going to use it, which is, you know, that's the AI kicking in right there. Rank 2 weak point for 1.4 gets Galland below half. So I think we're chilling. He can do his thing. Swing his arms around. She's going to swing her darkness around. Our Tarmlink's actually kicking in. We didn't get infected this time. Alright. We have a couple merges. Yeah. And a weak point. You definitely can't not get a weak point. Now, the worst thing would be getting all the Elaine weak points now. I really want to see the, mostly Tyr, but Brynn is fine. Usually Brynn does less damage, but with the attack buffs from, you know, the setup, it's pretty nice. So that's going to be the team, that's the setup. If you guys like to drop a thumb, maybe substream that. I'll see you in the next one.